How you doing, folks? This is Rex at the Buckeyenest, and I want to say hi to all my family. I don't do that often enough, and I just spoke with most of them over the Thanksgiving weekend, and I was glad I was able to speak to them. So, but let me get on with this here. Got a lot of neat things for sale down here at the Buckeyenest. We recently got this little collection of knots and things here. If you know anybody that's in the Navy or was a Boy Scout or something like that, send them on down here to get this from us. You can see this, it's nicely displayed, and there's 4 different sets of them here. There's the Lord's Prayer. We got a lot of different posters in here. We got some golf clubs for sale if anybody plays golf clubs. And I know you old timers will remember these things. Here's a set each of the old radio flyer wagons. See them right there on the side where it says radio flyer? Got a consignment in really neat sports stuff, sports collectibles, and here's some really old newspapers. There's headlines down there: Nixon resigns and Ford takes the oath at noon for his first problem as vice president. We got a black Jesus and a whole bunch of Corvette pictures here. You Buckeye fans will really love these. We got some 2002 undefeated Buckeye posters down here. Over here in this corner is the Cardiac Kids, the Cleveland Browns. And we got some hand lithographs here. And there's old President Teddy Roosevelt. That's the football team, the Browns, back in '87. And we got a lot of other neat collectibles here. Here's some footballs all autographed, and there's some Browns stuff. We got some Browns jerseys here, some baseball hats, bunch of Christmas decorations. Right there's a box of Christmas decorations. A whole bunch of purses. How many of you people remember I Love Lucy? You haven't seen a purse like that. And then we got some other purses up here for sale. Bunch of pennants. We got baseball cards in this white box here. We got 3,200 baseball cards. So you can come in and look for what you need. And then these posters and these booklets here, we got autographed baseball pictures. And the consignee's asking $5 a piece for them. I know a lot of you remember this old Polaroid camera. Can't buy any more film for it, but it would be a collector's item. And these cards, these pictures back in this box are all by Cleveland's Browns or Cleveland Indians fans, taken during actual games. There's another 3-ring binder full of autographed pictures of different athletes. Got some really neat ceramics in here, and some books in that white box there in the middle. That's a couple of collectible Indians hats. Let's go back through here and take a look. We got patches over here. We got patches of all different kinds of teams, and we got some badges, and we got some more posters in there, and I don't even know what that thing is. Somebody brought that in and gave to us, so we put it up there. Here's some really neat plates. If you need any dinner plates, these are all outdoorsy type plates with different pictures of different animals on them. That's an old World War II Army uniform. Got a bunch of different kinds of lamps here, and there's some more lamps up on top of that shelf up there. Here's some posters. Cleveland Browns football teams back in 46, 42, 50. Up in this case we got some baseball cards. Up here some boxes of cereal. Now what's interesting about these is a couple of them still got the cereal in them. The sports memorabilia on the back was worth more than the cereal, so they didn't open them up and eat the cereal out of them. And there's a Coca-Cola bottle, and there's a Batman umbrella, another Teddy Roosevelt, Back here in this shelf, we got some really neat stuff. There's some Revolution plates. Those are all different types, and we got baseball cards. These are specialty cards. Autographed baseball mitts. More baseball cards. How many of you ladies remember that doll way back there in the corner? When you lay her down, she goes to sleep. We got a whole bunch of Avon in here, and my buddy Mickey Mouse, and believe it or not, the phone works. There's a copper teapot of some kind. And this thing here is really unique because we can't figure out how or what or where it came from. These are a couple of rare dolls. They look Japanese, if anybody's ever seen them before. Give me a call and let me know. 266-0479, area code 216. I got no idea what to ask for them. They belong to one of my consignment people. And this book here is unbelievable. This book is from Havana, Cuba. I've got a lot of pictures of this up on the website, and you'll be able to get a better look at them, but I'll turn a few pages here for you. What I found was really interesting was this picture here. That's the Maine, and this is the Maine that way back in the day. That's it sinking right there. I have no idea what this book was for or what the value of it is, but it was made for the Miramar Hotel Miramar down in Havana, Cuba. I got another book in here. It's a specialty book because it was bought, the book cover was bought in 1914. I got it in this file cabinet here. I'm going to sit down and show you the rest of this here. Here it is. This book cover was bought in 1914, and I'm assuming it was bought in some kind of a drugstore. It holds data in it from October 1914 to August 1925. And take a look at this stuff. Here's a Montgomery and Stone Chin Chin Globe Theater. Charles Dillingshaw. This is worth its weight in gold back in that day. Here's a New Amsterdam Theater. What was playing that day, Papa's Darling. This stuff is just really, really neat. Here's the Gaiety Theater. Daddy Long Legs. That gives you an idea what that one is. Stuff from 1914 to 1925. Got some really neat old records here. Games and Little White Duck. Witch Doctor. Here's the Star Trek series. You can play this and listen to it. That particular show, The Human Factor. There's more Star Trek stuff. Here's Batman. These are all on 45s, or no, 33 and a third RPM little LPs they call them back in the day. There's Batman, Superman. Here's Spider-Man. Here's more Spider-Man. And then I got these game programs from the day, back in the day, for the Browns versus the Redskins in 1966. Here's the Browns versus the Redskins, 1967. Cleveland Browns versus the St. Louis Cardinals, 1965. How about the Browns versus the Redskins in 1963? Cleveland Browns versus the Washington Redskins in 1965. And just to give you an idea of what these things are worth, or an idea of what they're all about, there's some pages inside. Then we got these things here called the Revised Era Course of Home Study and Pharmacy, Part 3. We're missing a few parts of it, but this is heat and its pharmaceutical applications, special pharmaceutical processes, more processes, syrups there, the official spirits, elixirs, and fluid extracts, official tinctures and wines, official collodions, oleoresins, liniments, vinegars, there's part 9. I think we're missing 1, 2. And then I got this folder here. Full of really unique pictures. Got some really old pictures of Mr. California here, Don Curtis. I don't know what year, 1999 it looks like, 1949. Mr. California, Constantine something here. Then I got this guy here. He became my commander-in-chief when I was in the Army. Anybody remember him? This is Lyndon B. Johnson, back in his actor days. Here's some baseball cards signed. This is to Jim Kelly. This I found in a hat, 1956 East German hat. They used it to expand the hat band so the hat would fit their head. So if anybody can read German, give me a call. Maybe I can get him to translate this thing for me. And of course, here's James Dean. This is a very unique picture. This is the Cleveland Indians back in 1949. And they all signed the back of this thing. And I'm told that's the original Yahoo guy. I don't know much about sports. Here's Bob Feller in 1954. That was a year before I was born. These guys here are Russian cosmonauts. And their names, we even got their names on the back of this picture. 1969. Plain Dealer Library, 1969. You can see we got various pictures here. Here's Jane Russell. More Jane Russell. Some more football players. There's a 1968 Cleveland Browns booklet all about the Cleveland Browns. There's some more about Roosevelt. This is a picture. This picture here is of lemon being tossed out at first. A lot of you will remember this. This is Jane Fonda here talking about Vietnam. That's pretty sad there. Here's an autographed picture of Bob Feller. Here's a program, Old Timers Day, baseball. And we got some more pictures of presidents and some more autographed pictures, and there's some more Bob Feller stuff. And that's about it, folks. We're open at the Buckeyenest from Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I almost forgot to mention this stuff up here. These are all action figures, starting lineup action figures. And up here, for those of you that are interested, these are old Penthouse magazines from 1974 to 1980. And you can use those by setting them up in a company here locally called Art Box, and they'll take and put them up on art boxes for you, and you can get like triple your money for them and bring them back here to the Buckeyenest, and we'll resell them for you, put them on consignment. So back to what I was about ready to close out. We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can give us a call, area code 216-266-0479. Take a look at this stuff, folks, because as soon as I put this movie up, a lot of it's going to be gone. Hope your holidays are good ones.